In episode 2, we went to Vegan Mob and Malibu Burgers to see who had the best vegan burger. Unfortunately, we didn't place our order correctly at Malibu's, and the Tasha burger ended up losing that match. However, the owner of Malibu Burgers, Danny Malibu himself, saw our video, emailed me, and invited my whole family back to redo our order. Who does that? So on Labor Day, we met Danny for the first time at his restaurant, and in this episode, you'll hear not only about his reaction to our video, but you'll also see a behind-the-scenes look at him making my new favorite vegan burger, the charbroiled Tasha Grande. Now, Danny, let me ask you, how did you come across our video? And what did you think when you saw our video? How did that whole process happen?
I was up one night, just watching YouTube. Decided to Google to search Malibu's Burgers, and that's when I saw it. And at that moment, the moment that I saw it, in my mind, I was telling myself, I am the best burger maker in Oakland. So when I saw your video and you said it wasn't even really close. In my mind, I was like, oh, winner. By the end of the video, my wife was up, my dog was running around, I was up, angry, and yeah, left the house 3 a.m., sent you an email, then left the house 3 a.m., yeah. And came in here and started working. Quality checked everything, whatever didn't meet my standards, I threw it out. I probably threw out, I want to say maybe $250 worth of inventory that day. If it didn't meet my quality, it went in the trash. I sent probably like a two paragraphs, like basically like 2 pages of text messages to the staff, let them know that playtime's over, it's time to get serious, and that when they send the burger out there, they're not only representing, they're representing how they work, they also represent the business, and that video is going to be out there forever, so they need to understand that quality is important. What you do here is important because that'll carry on after. So it was, just, you lit a fire under me. You lit a fire under me. A big one.
That's a hell of a response.
Yeah.
I salute you. That's
so
powerful.
Here we are
today.
You had me in here playing KRS-One. You had me feeling like, when they told him his song was whack, you had me in here. And I'll represent Queens. You had me in here playing Bridges Over, South Bronx, over and over again.
Oh,
and
man.
Yeah, that's where we at. We here now.
Man,
so.
that's hard. Yeah. That's hard. Yo, Danny Malibu, everybody.
Hey, yo, if you're still watching, like and subscribe, you heard?
It doesn't have any of the juices and fats that come in like a regular beef burger. So, I'm going to lay some oil down. Spread it out evenly.
It almost looks like it was raining down, it's falling and then coming back up.
Yeah. That means that it's clean oil. You always want to use clean oil. So what we do is, this is our patties right here.
Oh, they almost look like meatballs.
Yeah. So what we do is lay it here and squish it down. We hit that one with some seasoning on one side. And the reason why we lay oil down is because we want to get the crust. Now the crust on it, the crust is what's going to give it that flavoring, that umami flavoring. So, how I do it is, if it's not broken, don't fix it. I cook it the same way you would cook a regular burger. And that's what we let it cook here for a little bit. So we're making the Tasha Grande. So here's the bread for the Tasha Grande. And you guys wanted a double, so we're taking our butter. We're going to slide it up with some butter. This is a mixture of butter and canola oil. And now we're going to throw it on the charbroil.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Our charbroil is a little high, so you won't be able to see it as well as this one. But normally we let it cook a little less than that when we transfer it to the charbroil, but I want you to see the importance of a good vegan burger is crust. Keeping that crust intact, because that crust is what gives it the flavor, it gives it that char taste, and it locks everything inside of there. So we want to check on our bread now. Man, perfect.
Man, that is perfect.
Perfect.
Wow.
I wish I had time in that.
That's a charbroiled burger.
Ooh, did somebody say charbroiled?
Even though you don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, that's all right.
Very the cow.
I can't pronounce it, but I know how to eat it.
And then we take 2 slices of cheese. So now that it's charbroiled, we can let it cook on both sides, but for the sake of time, we're gonna take it, we're gonna bring it back here. And we're gonna take 2 slices of cheese on it. This part you want to back up just a little bit because
You saw those lines?
So it's gonna take one more step back. There you go. And then taking water. Now the cheese is starting to melt. So the cheese is gonna melt all the
Oh my
way.
god, how does it melt that quick?
That's
The
melt.
steam.
The steam helps it melt down. It's not real dairy. It's not dairy cheese. So with this one, we just want to make sure it melts down all the way.
Ooh, man.
Yeah.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
Danny's hitting us with the physics. We got
Remember I
the
was telling you
physics
about
jumping on.
it being warm, so I keep it here now so it doesn't cook. And it just stays warm over here. This side's off. So now it's just gonna stay warm and it won't cook anything.
Oh my god, look at that cheese.
There you go. And now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna grab those patties and squeeze by here. That's why we got these long spatulas.
Ah.
Take 2 at once.
And that's kind of cool so that they can both get off the heat at the same time.
Yep, and that way, you know, in the restaurant business, every step matters. Every step costs something. Every step is pivotal. If someone is doing this and just kind of hanging out, they're not only wasting time that they can be used in cooking, they're also wasting time for the business and costing the business money. So every step. So if I could have a way where I could put this directly right there and that cook can cook, turn and do this, ideally that would be like amazing, you know. But you know, so that's, you know, it's not realistic. So that's what we have as close as we can. We have the French fries sitting here. So sometimes when we have a rush, we just load up French fries into the deep fry. We put them here. This keeps them warm and crisp, and then we're able to just get it out. We want people to get there fast, efficiently, and we want quality at MALIBU'S burgers. So now you want to stack it. This is a club. So what I'm gonna do is see it's a little high, so I want you to hold it right there. See how I'm holding it? Hold the top, holding it right here. Yep, hold it just like that for me. And then what I'm gonna do is look. And bam. And that is Tasha Grande. And it is dripping. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring it this way. And we always want the presentable side, you know, to be the one. So yeah, here's your Tasha Grande. See how it looks? It looks picture ready. So the one that you guys had wasn't Tasha Grande. That was like a Tasha Sad, because you know that day we must have just had an off day. But this is how it should look when it's a double at all times. Wow, a nice big messy burger. Who's gonna do the honors first?
Pretend Danny's not here.
Yeah, no. I'm from Brooklyn. He's from Queens. So he knows I'm gonna be very honest with him. The crunch on the patty, because the Big Mac is, that's why we ordered the Tasha Grande originally. We wanted that Big Mac experience. The crunch on the patties is perfect. The sauce, the lettuce, the cheese, and everybody knows, I keep saying, I don't do vegan cheese. I can't tell. I really can't tell. Sorry, Larry the Cow. And Danny has beef with you, Larry.
Hey, yo, Danny, let's squash the beef, you heard? Get it? Squash?
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but this is just circles around my memories of the Big Mac. And I have a lot of nostalgia and a lot of great memories around growing up, eating the Big Mac. And for me, it was the Big Mac versus the Whopper. But the Big Mac was kind of like, it's a global thing. This is easily the best vegan burger I've had.
You haven't even had the Malibu burger yet. You
Right.
haven't even had the star.
Yeah.
the star of the show.
That's crazy.
For every Malibu we sell, so let's say we sell 8 Malibus a day, or let's say we sell 2 Tasha Grandes, we sell 8 to 9 Malibus, and that's with every burger. The Malibu burger was it was a lot of repetitiveness, like just working over and over towards getting mastering that. You know, Big Mac to me, that was easy because this is something that I just thought of from the top of my head. The Big Mac, I mean, the Malibu burger was, I got the sauce on it, we call it the mama spread, and that is my mom's sauce.
I salute Danny Malibu. I met his pops today, Woody, if I can say, on camera. Man, total New Yorkers, totally representing Oakland the right way. Incredible experience. Yeah.
He's not done yet. Hopefully he's still hungry.
Roscoe hasn't stopped eating. I don't know.
That's it. That's it. That's crazy.
All right, so that concludes another episode of the Plant-Based Partners, and we want to send a very sincere thank you to Danny Malibu, who went into his restaurant on Labor Day while it was closed, an incredible heat wave in the Bay, and he just cooked for me and my family for hours. Man, we thank you. It was amazing. Best experience I've ever had in a restaurant. Roscoe, what was your favorite part of that day?
All of it was really my favorite, but I liked the Tasha Grande.
The Tasha Grande. And you know what I learned? We didn't know that when you go to Malibu's Burgers, you have to request that. You can request to have your hamburgers charbroiled. My favorite part at Malibu's Burgers that day was watching Danny Malibu really instruct and show you the whole process and kind of teach you. He's such a great teacher. You know, I feel like we really made a friend, in this whole process. Man, we're just so grateful. Malibu's Burgers easily has the best hamburgers. So in closing, plant-based. Oh, Roscoe, you have any final thoughts or words?
I don't think so.
All right, Plant-Based Partners.
We out.